Hello, hello YouTube. Welcome back or welcome to my channel, Justice Jupiter, for another tarot pick a card reading. So today we're going to be asking Spirit, how can you forgive and let go? Because these are oftentimes very hard things to do, especially when we can't see past our own perception and egos. So hopefully this might be able to open up the door to some perspective and get a higher view of what's going on so we can understand it better and forgive it and let it go. So we have our three groups, like always. We have our group one with the Modern Witches Tarot with the Lapis Lazuli crystal. That is group number one. Group number two with the Mystical Melodies Tarot with the red Jasper. This will be your read, group number two. Group number three, you have the, excuse me, what is it called? Shit. The Mystical Manga Tarot with the Mookaite Jasper. This will be your read, group number three. So go ahead and meditate over your pile, see which one calls to you, and I will see you at your read. Bye. Hello, hello. For those of you who chose group number one with the Modern Witches Tarot and the Lapis Lazuli crystal, welcome. You made it to your read. So we're going to dip in to see how you can forgive and let go. We're going to do 4 different layers to the aspect. The first layer is going to be your current energy. I like to do this so you can tap in to see if you've made it to the right group, and that way you can check a different group if it doesn't resonate. It should be very surface level. This should be to help aid you. Sometimes I get wrapped up too much in the current energy and start reading when it's just basically a little check-in. The next layer is going to be, what is the situation at hand? So this helps me understand what you're going through and we can better channel advice. The third row is going to be the higher perspective of the situation, like, what you can't see, what's beyond, your understanding and your vision. Then we're going to find out how you can forgive the situation and let go and move on for your greatest good. So we're just going to see what comes out. All right. So we're going to first tap in and get your current energy. So you made it to the right read. So we're going to always ask for protection from our dearest, most precious, beloved to our hearts, Archangel Michael. Will you please come down and protect myself in group one as we go to the highest white light for spiritual guidance, please, and thank you. And then we're going to be asking our angels, the ascended masters, and our spirit guides of the highest vibration for a collective reading for group one and what they need to hear for their greatest good in regards to forgiving and letting go. So please tap me into the collective of group one, Spirit. Please tap me into the collective of group one and pull their current energy, please, and thank you. All right. Group one, please. Group one's current energy, please and thank you. Current energy of group one. Door to Romance, number 33. On the back, attachment in reverse. Okay, so we're going to slide your lapis crystal over there. We're going to pull your tarot right here, and we're going to ask for 3 cards to go with your card 33, Door to Romance. See where this is going, huh? Oh, I split the deck on 4 of Wands with the Ace of Strength. All about the happy home. Maybe surrendering to the happy home. Yeah, 4 of Wands, Page of Wands. Starting a family, maybe. Let's find out what's going on. Please tap me into the collective of group one, please, Spirit. Group one. Page of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Yeah. Cutting the deck on some very positive energy. So let's find out what's going on. Group number one. Can I get 3 cards, please, Spirit, for group number one and their current energy? 3 cards for group one and their current energy. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Group one. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, with the Temperance. Oh boy. Can I get 1 more, please? 1 more for the current energy of group one. 1 more for the current. Thank you, Spirit. With the 5 of Wands. That doesn't fit. That does not fit at all. So group number, I really want to clarify further with that 5 of Wands, because this feels like not something that's, this seems like something that's not normally your jive with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you could be battling a little bit with this 5 of Wands and this Page of Swords here. That's kind of like trying to gather information, but you might not be able to, not piecing the information together correctly, which is causing this 5 of Wands situation. There's just something that's blocked, that's kind of low vibrational about this Page of Swords in reverse. So let's go further. So you find yourself, collective, in a very grounded, stable situation, like very, very balanced. Like you're really like this is very strong. Like it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. But this kind of feels like some self-sabotage towards this door to romance. There's just something that maybe that your inner ego with this Page of Swords in reverse, again, kind of like making assumptions that are not necessarily true, or not getting a higher perspective on something, which causes you to feel this Five of Wands, which is chaos, confusion, conflict, all this bullshit, right? There's something there to that. Okay, so take that where it resonates, but it feels like self-sabotage, because this is beautiful. This is balance. This is stable. This is everything you could hope for. And then this feels like your ego stepping in the way to fuck it up. So let's go further. All right. So that's the current energy of you, Group 1. Now let's go ahead and see what the situation is. Spirit, can you please tap me into the situation of Group 1? Can I get one energy oracle about the situation of Group 1? Please and thank you. Can I please get one energy oracle for Group 1 in the current situation? Energy and the situation, please, for Group 1. One energy. Man holding a heart under the door to romance. Ooh, but deceit on the back. See, like how similar those cards are too. So I can definitely see where you're getting this Five of Wands inner conflict. All right. The situation. All right, Spirit, can you please give me 3 cards for the situation? 3 cards for the situation, please. 3 cards for the situation of Group 1. 3 cards for... Oh. Judgment. The Queen of Swords. One more, please. One more, please. One more. Ooh. 10 of Wands in reverse. It came out upright, but it bobbled in reverse. So we're going to leave it in reverse with the Magician in reverse. Okay, that makes sense. Hierophant behind that. All right, group number, with what the situation is, I think with this man holding a heart here in this Judgment, which is really like answering the call to Spirit, really stepping into your calling, all that and the other. But with this Queen of Swords here, this Queen of Swords is very guarded. She doesn't want to get hurt again. Like that's why you're acting out like this, my dear group number 1. So if you find yourself lashing out, you know, with little information, by making assumptions, let's put it that way. You're making assumptions, and that's what's causing you to lash out. But you're doing it because you're just trying to really protect yourself. You're really trying to maintain boundaries and things of that nature, because there's something about the past, a past situation where you refuse to live again. You refuse to like relive an old chapter in your life, and I don't blame you. Like you came a long way to getting this strong energy, and you're just like, I'll be damned if I'll ever get back to that burden feeling ever again, that I'll ever be manipulated ever again, like, because I answered the call to Spirit. Like I will never be blind again with that 8 of Swords. You'll never be codependent again. Like there's just something to that regard, and that's what causes you. It's like you're just triggered from like past events, and you know, but you have to understand, you're not the same person that you were a year, 2 years ago. You're a different person now, it feels like. So it feels like maybe this, like a person or a situation is coming back around, and you're just hypersensitive to a situation. It could be a brand new situation, but the similar feelings that you felt once before, and that's what causes you to like trigger and like automatically go back to that hurt time, that hurt space. You know what I mean? So that's the situation. It really feels like someone's coming in, but you're not trusting it. You're scared to death by it. Like the door to man's, the whole man holding a heart. You can't get any more love than that. But there's just something that you're not quite seeing clearly, and you know, and you're maintaining boundaries like a motherfucker, because you're just like, I'll be damned if I'll ever be burdened again. So yeah, you're just having a hard time trusting with that deceit, but you got to get the angel of strength behind you. All right, so let's go ahead and get the higher perspective. So that's kind of like how you see the situation. That's like your perception, your thoughts. So let's get what's the higher perspective of the situation, Spirit? Can I please get one energy oracle for the higher perspective of the situation? Please and thank you. What's the higher perspective? Can I get one energy oracle, please? Higher perspective, please. The thinking woman in reverse. But that's that Page of Swords in reverse. Absolutely. With the garden and the gate in reverse. You're just scared to be put back in that old box. You're just like, I'm never going back into that old box ever again. Can I please get 3 cards for the perspective, higher perspective of Group 1 situation? What's the higher perspective of Group 1 situation? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Can I please get 2 more? 2 more for the higher perspective. With the King of Cups underneath that Queen of Swords. Okay. One more, please, for the higher perspective of the situation. Higher perspective, please. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Four of Cups in the reverse under that. The higher perspective of the situation is you're not seeing clearly on something. In fact, I'm really called to go and read that Thinking Woman in reverse, because there's something there that I'm going to miss. I feel like Spirit wants me to read the guidebook on that for sure. Okay. The Thinking Woman in reverse. This card reversed could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The Thinking Woman reverse could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation on some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. So, look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition and about what you need to learn in order to move on. Okay, so this is the higher perspective of the situation. All right, this King of Cups here, which is this man holding heart underneath the door to romance, which I feel like is, you guys are going through another cycle of some sort. Take it where it resonates. I think the truth of the matter is that this person didn't get moving towards you. I feel like a lot of time had passed, and there's just something about this person coming back around that you don't necessarily trust. You're not really wanting to take their pentacle. But this King of Cups here is like, this person has an unhealthy attachment towards you. This person refuses to let you go. Like, honestly, I think this person will even if you guys split up for a bit, you know, I think they will always come back around. Always come back around. I feel like this person is, at the end of the day, will always come back around to you. But the higher perspective is you don't feel like this person made moves in time. You know what I mean? You don't feel like they answered the call to spirit to really fucking level up and come, you know, and answer the call and be with you. Yeah, there's something to that regard, and that leaves you confused because you have so much love for this person, but at the same time, you're not really seeing results of their growth. You know what I mean? Of their spiritual growth, that they didn't fucking, you know, rise up and answer the call. But at the same time, they cannot let you go. It feels like it's a very, not playing with you, but it almost feels kind of back burner-ish a little bit. Like this person kind of put you on the back burner knowing that they'd always come back around, but they had to like go their own way or whatever it was. There was definitely a separation here. I could definitely feel that. Definitely feel that. But I think that this was whatever had happened in the past was for soul growth, and it pushed you into a very, very beautiful space in your life because you are very grounded, you are very stable, you are abundant, you are balanced. I mean, like, you are gorgeous ass energy. So I feel like this person pushed you into that. So there is some thank you into that regard. But you just don't quite trust this person quite yet. You know what I mean? But they have no intentions of letting you go. Like this, they're deep in, and you're holding your boundaries to them for sure. Like you're nobody's fool. You know what I mean? You're quick to pull out your sword if you feel the need to. Like if any of those old sparks come back, you're quick to go back and defend yourself because you're like, I'll be damned, I'll ever fucking feel those burdens again. But I feel like this person has learned some lessons about needing to get started. So I think, you know, we're all learning lessons off each other. So that's the higher perspective of the situation. I think that this person had to dip out of your life for you to achieve certain things and for them to achieve certain things. And I think it could have been very well be divine timing why, you know, things are coming back around again. This could very well be divine timing of your union, right? The Garden the Gate in reverse is all about stepping beyond the comfortability of the garden and going out to the unknown, like definitely spiritual growth, you know, like stepping out of your ego and awakening. Behind that was the man holding a coin. This person wants to commit to you, but there's just something about it that you could be self-sabotaging. Where they once self-sabotaged, now you could self-sabotage. So take that where it resonates. All right, so let's see how we can forgive and let go. Forgive and let go, Spirit. We need to forgive and let go for this group. Well, can I get one energy oracle on how they can forgive and let go? How can they forgive and let go? The second chakra, Archangel Ariel in reverse. So that's that's where your divine feminine energy resides, with action right behind that. Okay, the sun behind that, angel of balance behind that. All right, can I get 3 cards how they can forgive and let go? How can they forgive and let go, please? Group 1, how can they forgive and let go? King of Wands in reverse. How can they forgive and let go? How can they forgive and let go? The Moon underneath that King of Cups. How can they forgive and let go? How can they forgive and let go? Put the King of Pentacles in reverse behind that. How can they forgive and let go with the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse? Okay, it's really, I feel it's really just seeing the situation for what it is, and not trying to read any more into that. I think with this person that you're dealing with, I feel that they're definitely in a situation that is not, they're going through some trials and tribulations right now. I feel it very strongly with all these, with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse. This person is lacking self-confidence, and they could very well be lacking on how to take care of themselves, on how they can come at you as a King of Pentacles, because you're a Queen of Pentacles, right? But they're in the reverse aspect, right? This person almost feels like they can't come at you because they're not in a position to be able to, but they just know that they love you fiercely. How you can forgive and let this go is just accept this person for exactly as they are, or you let them slide altogether. How you can, and just know you can't change people. You know what I mean? Like this person that you're dealing with, this King of Cups, they have to dig inside their own strength and take action in their lives to give self-confidence, because I believe once they can start making their own pentacles, that's going to boost their confidence up greatly. I think you have to forgive and let this person doesn't feel very confident. This person loves you fiercely, but at the same time, it's like they have stunted growth, like they have stunted spiritual growth or something to that effect, right? With the second chakra, that's where your divine feminine lives, right? So I think by having compassion for this person is going to help you forgive and let go. Having compassion for the situation that they found themselves in, and using your intuition on it, like, because you're very intuitive, right, regarding this person. You're very hypersensitive to anything that this person does. Like you're like a deer. I get this vision of a deer. Deers are very hyper vigilant. Like they pick up like the smallest of details, the smallest of things. They're alert. Like that's the kind of energy I feel that you're in. Like you're just like this deer that's very hyper alert. You can heal this situation and forgive and let go by trying to help this person build up their confidence, by helping them build. Because even if they don't end up with you per se, like in a relationship, if you're able to help this person grow spiritually, then you've done your job as a human, regardless if you're going to end up with that person or not. There's just something that you need to guide this person on, on themselves. You know what I mean? Like you figured something out inside yourself, which pushed you into your temperance, balance, Queen of Pentacles self. I think you could very well be a guide for this person to do the same. Even if you all don't end up together, at least you saved a soul. You know what I mean? You saved someone. And that's all that God or Jesus would ever even ask of you. So just maintain your boundaries, which you are, but you're just very hypersensitive. And I think you could really be acting out for things that you don't even quite know about, because you come from like a wounded space. Have compassion for this person, have compassion for yourself, have compassion for them, and just know that at any given moment, whoever is breathing on this earth, we are all doing the best we can in that moment. With what we have, we're doing the best we can at any given moment, and that's all we can do. I think by you just really having compassion, trying to understand things, step out of your own way. You're very intuitive. I think that you could be battling your own intuition. So that's how you can really forgive and let go, is just take a higher perspective. Know whatever's going on around you it's all for divine purpose. There's nothing that's happening for nothing. So I think you can rally up this person just, on a human level to, and that will help heal you, because you won't maybe have resentments, or you won't be so triggered from the past. There's just something of letting go and just letting God, you know what I mean? Because I think this person's here for you legitimately, but they have some spiritual growth to do. And I think you might be getting a little impatient with it, because it feels like you're much more on the path than they are. But I think you're meant to guide this person on their path. So, and teach them about themselves and everything, their inner power. And I think this person is legitimately sorry for anything that they had done to you in the past. But in retrospect, if that didn't happen, you wouldn't be so balanced, so stable. You know what I mean? Like nothing happens to you, it happens for you. So Yeah, this person's feeling that hurt for sure. So you just know that they're not fucking, if say if you're in separation and this person really hurt you, they're not in a good way right now. They're not. So take it where it resonates, but this person wants to come back around. They know they fucked up on something. You can forgive the situation by having compassion for it, by really by nurturing your own sacral chakra blocks, your own divine feminine, like pray to Mother Mary, Kuan Yin. Those are all very very beautiful deities that literally help out with those things in particular. So maybe try asking for some guidance from Mother Mary or Kuan Yin. That might really help you heal those aspects of yourself so you can really see things for what they are and trust your intuition, okay? Because there's something that you don't trust and you're triggered from the past, okay? So let's go on to Oracle time, my group ones. Let's get some surrender, shall we? Let's get some surrender. It feels like you're very frustrated with this dynamic and you're just kind of over it. You're just tired from the past and you know who you are and you just want this person to know who they are and you want to be able to trust it. More importantly, you want to be able to trust it because you'll never go back to the way things were. Let's just put it that way. You were so hyper vigilant on that shit. Like, you get one whiff of fucking, past bullshit and you're all over it. Can I get some surrender for my group ones? What do they need to surrender? Can we get 2 or 3, please? Can we get 3 cards? 1, surrender. Yep. Thank you, Spirit. I couldn't have said it better. 2. Whoop. 1 more, please, for my group number ones. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got to read the back because this is very, very, very telling. Surrender outdated beliefs. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in life. There's just something about the past that you're holding on to that triggers you, that reverts you back to that old way of being. Surrender obsessive thinking. You are obsessing about a person or situation. Turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. I feel as once you surrender the situation and trust yourself. There's something about trusting yourself that's going to fucking change the game for you. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In a quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Precisely. You need some peace in your life right now. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Like shit, dude. You just gotta ease up a little bit. You know what I mean? The situation's got you in your head for sure, and you just don't trust it. You just don't trust it. You're having a hard time letting go. Oh, I feel you, group number ones. I mean, I've been in similar situations. I mean, it's hard just to surrender and just let your fucking ego not trying to control every aspect. Like I struggle with, and this has come to my awareness fairly recent, I'll say a week or so, that I'm struggling I'm in a point in my time right now, I hope it's not very long, but I'm struggling with my sense of narcissistic pride, right? Because we all have narcissism and empathic traits within us. Like nobody's 100%, can be 100% one way or the other, but 99.7% of people who walk this earth have a mix of both, and that's healthy. But I'm right now, my narcissistic pride is like running away with me. Like I'll be damned if someone's gonna hoodwink me. You know what I mean? Like I'm working on it. Sorry, I don't know why I felt called to say that, but anyway, 3 cards, please. We're getting some numerology. What does the numerology have for us? Ooh, 32 music. Maybe listen to the music. It'll help you, heal you. 2 more, please. 2 more for my group ones. 1 more, new beginnings. 1 more, please. Group ones. Cool. Surrender. New beginnings. Did I not fucking say that shit? Look at 911 on the back. Spirit, personal growth. Like this all happened for very divine reason, for healing. I think that you guys are you're with someone who's a high level soulmate. So soulmates aren't necessarily romance related. You can have soulmates in the workplace and things like that. Like I feel my boss, who I love like a father, I feel like he's a soulmate. Like we were, you know what I mean? Like definitely I feel a tie to him, and it's not romantic at all. Like, so that does happen. My stepsister, I felt like we were soulmates, so that's not romantic. Anyway, 32 music, 91 surrender, new beginnings. like to let go of the old, forgive the past for what it was, and try not to be so triggered going forward. So those are hard things to heal. Hard things to heal. I feel you, group one. I really do. Shadow work is going to be very, very beneficial to you to understand these triggers. These triggers are they're coming up for a reason. They're not just there for fun. Like, there's something there that needs to be healed. So when you feel that Five of Wands come in, pull out a fucking notebook and pen and paper and try to figure that shit out, because it's there for a fucking reason. Trust and believe. All right, so let's get some crystal angels for you. Crystal angels. 1, 2, 3. All right. On the back, citrine. Unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing the situation. It's like you're just tripping on this shit. Tripping. Okay. Titanium rainbow quartz. Multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Like, there's so many moving parts, it feels like, group one. And it feels like it can easily get confused or misunderstood. Fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally, attractive and lovable and inside and out. Just focus on yourself and you cannot go wrong. Emerald, ceremonies and celebrations. It's time for important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So take that where it resonates. This could all be coming around again, around an anniversary or a birthday, or, you never know. So just take that where it resonates. And we're going to close it out with a Kali card. So Kali is the mother of awakenings, I think. It's my personal opinion. She strips you bare to the bone. And she does not give a shit. She is the epitome of, like, I get this vision. I get a vision of a toddler, right? 2 or 3 years old, right? Just fucking screaming in a store, just like, just being a fucking idiot. A little kid just being an idiot, crying like a fucking idiot, right? I get this vision. And then Mother Kali comes around and she fucking takes you by your fucking arm and yanks you into the direction that you need to go, right? She doesn't care if she hurts your feelings. She doesn't try to reason with you. She doesn't try to calm you down. She just fucking grabs you by your fucking arm, ear, back of your neck, whatever resonates for you, and shoves you in the direction that you're meant to go in, like a fucking mother that's tired of hearing a bratty ass kid cry. Like, it's time to be you. It's time to grow up. So let's get you one Mother Kali card. Let's see. We're just gonna read a little snippet because these messages are so long. Can I get one? What's the best Kali card for my dear group ones? What do they need to hear, Spirit? What do they need to hear? Can I get one Kali card for group one? One Kali card for group one. I mean, there's so much respect in that, She's fierce. She's fucking fierce, and I love her. Can I get one Kali card for my group ones? There she is. Okay, and I can't pronounce these words, so you're really going to have to bear with me. I'm going to pronounce them in English. I know it's going to sound shitty, but look at, oh my God, 33, Anahata Kali. And that's the heart chakra right there. Oh, I fucking love it. Door to romance. This is very synchronistic. Very synchronistic. Anahata Kali, beautiful, powerful mother of the sacred universal heart, who lives within our hearts as the wisdom and healing power of love. Your heart knows how to heal and how to open, how to break and how to repair itself. Become stronger and wiser than before. Your heart cannot be contained or constrained by what has taken place. Your heart, wisdom, and empowerment are growing. Soon you shall have the wisdom and courage to accomplish anything you're very important, and encourage to accomplish something very important to your soul journey. Trust in the invisible workings of divine love. Let your heart be at peace. I want to read more on this because it's so synchronistic. The journey of the soul is the journey from the head to the heart. Anahata is the Sanskrit name for the heart chakra. Anahata Kali is the goodness who secures the awakening, transformation, and liberation of the heart. Love is her expression. When Kali Ma touches the heart, it becomes capable of love that is increasingly unconditional, fearless, and compassionate. Such empowerments are often manifested through loss and betrayal. In responding to such challenges, we grow our heart's capacity for love, processing and healing emotions of grief, betrayal, and anger. Our heart becomes stronger through the process. The human heart is capable of overcoming enormous negativity. It is an astonishingly powerful and beautiful temple of spirit. We can underestimate the extraordinary power of the heart by focusing on its sweetness, love, and light as though they were weaker than anger, fear, or consuming intensity of grief. We can only begin to understand the spiritual worlds and how they operate when we let go of the human perspective. A human believes that the heavier and denser something is, the more powerful it is. The heavy emotion like anger or physical situations and appears gridlocked are given more weight than the intangible realms of spirit. Yet spirit is behind all things, in all things. Being invisible does not impede its effectiveness. If anything, it enhances it. For something so seemingly invisible, love has unconquerable power. We affirm this in expressions such as, love can move mountains, or love will always find a way. Yet, we are conditioned to believe that there is more power in what we see and control, rather than the spiritual power of love. Such conditioning pulls us away from the heart connection and into a fear-based belief system that we need to control things, or there will be no benefit, no safety, no happiness. However, we can never be safe if we are disconnected from the spiritual home of the heart, where all healing, wisdom, true guidance, spiritual protection, and regenerating vitality resides. The backlog of emotional pain restored in our hearts can sometimes cause us to shut down, even though we know that in closing down our hearts, we lose out on the love's joy and wisdom. We may go through the motions of living, but without the real emotional juice and revitalizing engagement with life. Kali Anahata brings a message from the Divine Mother that she is supporting you in healing your heart. She wants you to connect to more profound joy in life. As you trust yourself and trust in her, you can heal even long-term karmic scars. You can learn to return to love, to be in love, and to live the love within your beautiful heart. For those who live from the heart space, it can be hard to remember what it was like before, yet many still live in such a way, driven by fear, plagued with anxiety, hardened through the living in a way that is oppressive to the spirit. The oracle asks you to acknowledge how far you've come and where you would like to go, not so much in terms of external markers, but in terms of emotional freedom. Have you been focusing on healing a specific issue in your life? The oracle indicates you have strength, wisdom, and courage of heart to accomplish that. For those of you who have a heart broken or have their heart broken in love, in spiritual communities, by friends or family members, by God or life itself, the message here is that something deeper is taking place. The shattering of structures, even of ideals, gives the heart the opportunity to break free and open to a greater and more satisfying experience and expression of love. Becoming non-defensive, softening and opening to spirit with unconditional trust places you in a position of astonishing protection, empowerment, and grace. Keep your heart open to the Divine Mother. Through that openness, the right thing shall emerge at the right time. The walls we build around our hearts need to be broken down so we can fill our sacred purpose and path. Trust that the pains of your heart do not have a place in your future. No matter what happens to be, she knows the way through. Temper your fierce emotions without denying them. Keep bringing yourself back to the center. Continue to find the moderate and peaceful resting place within. Even as you make radical progress on your path, the oracle predicts the successful completion of a time of spiritual initiation. Grace yourself with the gift of relief and trust all that is well. Oh, I did not anticipate reading the whole damn thing because, as you saw, it was long as hell, but I felt I needed to. That was definitely needed for some of you. And it sums up the whole read. You need to trust yourself and to know that the old happened for a reason and you were cracked wide open to heal. And your heart chakra, I feel like this person gave you a heart chakra awakening. And it's definitely your head and your heart coming together, and your ego is kind of stepping in the way and not allowing this. So trust yourself, trust your heart. I love it, group one. Damn, that was beautiful. Have compassion and learn to trust yourself. That's how you're going to forgive and let this go and live a better life. And just know that people can be genuine. So use your intuition on someone. And even though it's hard to try to do, because you feel like you might get made fool again, but trust yourself. Your heart knows exactly what it's doing. So make no mistake. Just try and try again. It's happening for a divine reason. All right. I love you, group number ones. I hope this helped. Throw a thumbs up if it did. Subscribe if you feel so called. Comment below if it resonates. And I will holla at you on my next read. Bye. Hello, hello, group number 2. If you chose the red Jasper with the Mystical Melodies Tarot, this is your read and welcome. So we're going to place your little red Jasper right over to the side here. It's a very grounding, energetic crystal. So we're going to place your tarot to the side. So this is going to be the layout of the read, and we're going to be asking Spirit how you can forgive and let go. So I always start off with your current energy. This helps associate it that you made it to the right group and kind of gives you some validation for the message I'm about to give you. So if that current energy resonates for you or someone close in your energy field, you could be a cross watcher for them, but take it where it resonates. I'm getting the current energy of the person that I'm reading for. So you'll place the pieces where it needs to be, okay? If it's not for you, then it'll be someone very close to you. And it'll resonate either way, very surface levels. Same applies. So that's going to just kind of tap you in and get confirmation of that you made it the right group. The next is going to be, what is the situation, right? So this is going to help me formulate the situation. Then the next level is going to be the higher perspective of the situation. It's going to be, maybe what's unseen to you, or you're not quite seeing, and the higher dimension of it, like the nitty gritty of the situation, the higher perspective. And lastly, we're going to get the last row with, given that information from the previous rows, is how you can forgive and let go, right? So it's all about growth and learning and all that jazz. So without further delay, my dear group 2s, after my little spiel, let's go ahead and dip on in with your current energy. All right, so we're going to always ask for protection. I'm sorry if this annoys people, but if it's my job to protect myself, and I feel the people who view me from, negative outside sources as we dip into the highest light for, spiritual guidance. So again, we're going to go, sorry about that, but it's important to me. We're going to be asking my precious, beloved warrior of my heart to protect myself and my collective of group number 2 as we go to the highest white light for spiritual guidance, please and thank you. I love you, Archangel Michael. Thank you so much. And then we're going to be asking our angels, the ascended masters, and our spirit guides of the highest vibration for a collective message for group number 2 on how can they forgive and let go. So Spirit, please tap me into the collective of group 2. Can I please pull their current energy, please and thank you. Current energy of group number 2, please. One energy oracle for group 2 and their current energy, please and thank you. Let's see what's going on, group 2. Group 2's current energy, please and thank you. Group 2's current energy, please. One card for group 2. One card for group 2. Angel of Strength. On the back door to romance. All right. Let's get your cards, my dear group 2s. All right, Spirit, please tap me into group 2 and their current energy. Can I please get their current energy, please and thank you. Underneath door to romance was that deceit with Archangel Mike, or yeah, Shamuel in reverse. Okay, let's see what's going on there. Let's see my group number 2s. Spirit, please tap me into group 2. What is going on here? They feel very strong in this moment with this angel of strength. Let's go further. Angel of strength. 3 cards for my group 2s and their current energy. Group 2s and their current energy, please and thank you. 3 cards. 3 cards, please. 3 cards. 3 of swords in reverse. 2 more for my group 2s. 2 more for my group 2s. Knight of Wands with the 5 of swords in reverse. Current energy of my group 2s, and on the back the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Current energy. With this 3 of swords here, that's definitely guarding your heart. That is definitely not wanting to let people in. It's guarding your heart because you've been heartbroken and you've learned to guard it, right? But you have this Knight of Wands here, which is a very passion-driven energy. It's very come in and out of the past, things of that nature. But with the 5 of swords here in reverse, this is to me someone that is growing. This is a growing person. That's what it does. It feels like someone that is definitely growing and learning about emotions. There's and possibly in the way that this energy feels like it's learning. It's learning that the past events that it I'm so stumbling over my words. This is an energy that is learning from their past, right? Over past heartbreaks, past things. This is someone that's going to the drawing board over past events for spiritual growth. It definitely, that's what it feels like. It feels like it's definitely like coming, like a coming to Jesus energy. You know what I mean? Like trying to understand things that, you know, dynamics from the past, how it didn't serve, right? And it's very empowering. So I don't know why I stumbled over that so greatly, but that's what that current energy feels like. It definitely feels like it's looking back on past events, on the hurts and causes and shit like that. Just, you know, just reflective. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Can I please get one? What is the issue here for group 2? What is the issue? What is the issue, please? Appreciation, number 15. What is the issue, Spirit? Can I please get 3 cards for what is the issue for group 2? What is the issue for group 2, please? What is the issue? What is the issue, please? Ace of Wands. Can I please get the issue? 2 cards for the issue. 4 of Swords in reverse with the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Appreciation with the Ace of Wands and what the issue is. I think there's a dynamic that you had to find appreciation for. I think you have a newfound appreciation on something, someone, a situation. I feel like it hit you like a ton of fucking bricks, whatever this is. I feel like it's like it hit you. It was just like an aha moment, or just like, I don't know. There's something to that regard where it's just, it was a situation where you couldn't find any risk in it. You couldn't fucking like figure it out. You couldn't think your way through it. It left you like in this mental like disarray, right? Because whatever it was, what you found yourself in, it wasn't working out for you, right? There's something that you were wanting, it wasn't working out, and it pushed you to go back to the drawing board on yourself to figure out past events. And it feels like that, so you could find a new appreciation, a divine spark, an appreciation for something, someone, take it where it resonates. But it definitely feels like this is something that figured something out from the past, because it wants something in the future. Can I please get one energy oracle for the higher perspective? You had to get a new perspective on things. Can I please get one energy oracle for group 2 in the higher perspective of the situation? One energy oracle for the truth of the truth of the perspective. Oh shit, cornucopia with the woman holding a heart with indecision on the back, and the magician in the mirror behind that, not having confidence. 1144. If you guys see 1144. Okay. Yeah, you are learning how to appreciate this woman holding a coin, because she is fucking everything and more. 3 cards for group number 2, please. 3 cards for group number 2. 10 of Swords in reverse. 2 more, please. 2 more for the higher perspective. Chariot in reverse with the Devil in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse, or upright, excuse me. That's okay. So the higher perspective of the matter, you had to go get a newfound appreciation for this woman holding a coin here. She is this woman holding a heart. See, now I say coin. Woman holding a heart. She is the cornucopia. She is the fucking end all be all. And you had to appreciate this. I feel like this person could have very well be like, you know, has earth angel material, like very, very earth, very imprints energy, very imprints. And you had to learn how to appreciate it, right? Because you were staying stuck in past patterns and things of that nature. And because you were staying stuck in this entrapment that you feel yourself of toxic behaviors, thoughts, substances, whatever it is, because you stayed trapped, you were not going to get any victory with this woman holding a heart. She was not going to give you the time of day, it feels like, take it where it resonate, until you made changes and appreciated all her abundance and everything that she brings to the table. The higher perspective is things are going to move forward regardless. The wheel always turns. So where you were off, you know, discovering yourself or whatever the situation was, the wheel kept moving. You know, the Chariot, things were moving forward and you weren't prepared for it. Maybe this woman holding a heart was getting ready to leave you in the fucking dust because you took too long on something or whatever that is. But you had to release the old shit inside of yourself. You had to heal the wounds and everything inside yourself, and you weren't prepared for it. That's the higher perspective of it. This person pushed you to have to look at things a certain way, and you didn't want to. This person made you go and reflect. I feel like this person challenged you, and they know, this person, whoever you're dealing with, they know their worth. They absolutely do. They know they hold the keys to happiness, and they're not scared to fucking, to walk away. Not scared at all, unless you healed the wounds inside yourself and stopped the toxic shit inside yourself. That Five of Swords, because that person was not going to fucking entertain that shit no more. It feels like no more. All right, so that's the higher perspective of the situation. You had to grow, and this person made you grow, and I feel you are. I definitely feel that you are. Okay. So this is how you can forgive and let go. So this is an interesting situation. So it's like, I don't really feel like you hate this woman holding a coin, but that's an interesting mix, because this read really had nothing to do with forgiving and letting go. The situation was maybe forgiving yourself is what it is. Having the strength to forgive yourself for what you had done to this woman holding a heart here. Let's go further. Let's go further, because it feels like you slept on the job, and it feels like you're beating yourself up. One energy, how can group 2 forgive and let go? How can group 2 forgive and let go? 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, with broken heart on the back. Behind that, door to spirit. I feel like if this woman holding a heart here, if she may, hurt you, and pushed you into this 3 of Swords in reverse, very guarded and hurt and stuff, it was to fucking reflect on the past shit that you've done. It was to make you open up your third eye and really see things from a different perspective on why you feel so brokenhearted, right? Because I feel like this person pushed you to grow, to appreciate things and people more. And it's something you didn't want to see. And let's go further. 3 cards for how they can forgive and let go. 3 cards for how they can forgive and let go for group 2. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. Show me 2 more, please, Spirit. I get 2 more. Knight of Cups. 2 more, Spirit says. The Hanged Man with the 4 of Wands, okay. With the Knight of Cups. Okay, with the 9 of Swords in the back. 2 of Wands again. Okay, so how can you forgive and let go? I think you really need to start listening to your intuition on something. Group number 2 is, I think you really need to have your third eye, meditate on your third eye. There's something going to be there. I think how you can forgive and let go is with the Empress in reverse. This is a very depressed energy, and or it feels like it's constantly having to chase what it wants, like nothing just flows to it. I think it's like a lack mentality, like you're just like scraping to get by. There's something about you having to look at things from a different perspective with that Hanged Man there regarding your happy family. And I feel like once you come into balance, like you're not going to have to chase your happy family. Your happy family will come to you organically and naturally. And you just something about surrendering the situation, learning the lessons in the matter over the toxic shit that you do, because it's never going to give you victory in it. It's having a different perspective. It's this person. You needed to appreciate this person more, to have this happy home. It feels kind of, take it where it resonates, but it feels like a lover. To forgive and let go. And then the Knight of Cups is a very loving energy. It's very chivalrous. It's very, the white on the, the knight on the white horse, energy. It's very chivalrous. I think there's something about you needing to come back around to this person and show them the love that they deserve, that you feel like that they deserve, that to appreciate them, because if you do, once you start seeing things from a different perspective, maybe how this person feels, it's going to give you a happy home. You're not going to have to chase it. It's going to happen naturally and organically. So you have to forgive and let go just the past in general, it feels. You know what I mean? Like, try to be the person you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, every morning we wake up, we get an opportunity to be somebody different or live the life that we want to live. It's our, God-given gift. Every morning we get to change our story, live our truth. There's something in that regard that by you needing to live your truth, by stepping into your truth, your power, and everything is just going to naturally unfold. Just naturally unfold. All right. So you need to forgive yourself, it feels like, group number 2, for chain of events that you just kept trying and you felt trapped in situations. And you just need to forgive yourself and appreciate this person over here, because I believe you two are an angel of strength together. But make no mistake, the person that you're dealing with now, they're very strong. They're very strong and they know their fucking value. So therefore, you have to know their value if you have a chance of making this harmonious. Okay? So take that where it resonates. Now, I'm called to all these numbers here. 50, 15, 11, 44, 40. Okay? So there's 1s, 4s, and 5s, and 0s. That's it. Those are the only numbers that all came out. So 4s can be significant, which 4 of Wands. 11 can be significant, spiritual awakenings. 55 can be significant, which is all about change. So I'm called to mention those cards there. But forgive yourself, group number 2, and just love this person, appreciate this person, and that's how you can let go. I don't know, take that shit where it resonates. I feel like it's going to help you. You have to learn to appreciate this person over here. That's for fucking sure. So let's get into some oracle time for sure. Because I feel like by you staying stuck in the old toxic shit, things will continue to turn. The chariot moves forward. You know what I mean? Whether you're prepared or not, it moves forward. And that's the situation, is this shit's moving forward. So if you don't appreciate this person over here, it feels like they're very strong. It feels like they're not scared to be alone, because they'd rather fucking be alone than deal with shit that's fucking beneath them. This person that you're dealing with is very strong, and I feel like they're an asset to be held in your love life. I think you guys could be very definitely fated, possibly twins with that 4 of Wands card down below, but you have to appreciate this person's dynamic, and you need to forgive yourself, group number 2. Forgive yourself and forgive them for, maybe the shit they did on you, so we're all just doing the best we can with what we got at any given moment. 3 power of surrenders for my group 2s, please, Spirit. Can I get some power of surrenders for my group 2s? What does my group 2 need to surrender? What does my group 2 need to surrender, please and thank you? What do they need to surrender? What do they need to surrender? All right. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So that's that Empress in reverse. That's that chasing, like constantly like trying to just, nothing's coming to you. Like you're just like, scrapping to stay alive. Surrender to non-action. And if this person that is that you see is so valuable as well, if they're meant to be, they will be. Surrender to people pleasing. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Like if it's trying to make someone else happy comes to the detriment of making you unhappy, odds are you shouldn't be doing it. Surrender to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. I think you're being called to a higher power, and this person's showing you the way. But you got some blocks that are just kind of holding you back from really stepping into your new self. But yeah, take it where it resonates. Take it where it resonates. Let's get you some numerology. Let's get you some numerology. You start listening to your intuition on something. Like you definitely get downloads to your third eye. And it feels like it feels like you're not doing anything with them. It feels like you're definitely getting the spiritual guidance you need, but you kind of just like, it's like a buzzing little fly by your ear and you're just kind of shooing it off. Like you're not taking it serious. There's something, you're very more psychic than you are aware of. And I think you're definitely getting all the information you need from, your spirit team and everyone else. But you're discounting them. You're shooing them away. You're not listening to them. Okay. You need to listen to your spirit guides more. Can I get 3 cards, 3 numerology for my group 2s? 3 numerology for my group 2s, please. 37, time out. 2 more, please. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That was an interesting We'll take that one, and we'll take those two, and these didn't come over. 78, spiritual career. Number 3, creativity. 41, self-discipline on the back. So again, like you're meant for a higher calling, and you will get challenged in ways that you need to be challenged to achieve your soul path. You know what I mean? Because you came on to do a certain mission, and you know the universe is going to hold you to it. So when you have these trials and tribulations, when you get pushed off course, that's just Spirit trying to get you back on course. You know, so there's gifts and everything. Everything is happening for us, not to us. It's all going to the greatest good. All right, let's get you a colleague card, my group number 2s. Can I please get one colleague card for my group 2s? Group 1's colleague card was super deep. I had to read the whole thing because it was so good. Can I please get one colleague card for group 2? Group 2's colleague card. Oh. Group 2's colleague card, please. One colleague card for group 2, please, Spirit. Just one. These are so big. There we go. All right, and I'm going to struggle pronouncing, but I'm going to do the best I can. Tromo Nagamo. All right. I never read this one. This one looks fierce. Trauma Nagmo. Trauma Nagmo, number 6. Okay, number 6. Whoop, there she was. All right, Tromo Nagmo. She arises instinctively, responding to sever threat to your well-being. Freedom and sacred fulfillment. Her fierce form causes the impure to tremble and the pure of heart to move close. She is ferocious in her wrath against injustice. Dispense the thoughts of vengeance. Pray for mercy of all beings, especially those trapped in patterns of consciousness harmful toward themselves and others. Open your heart to her heart and allow her to attend all matters of karma while you remain true to your higher self. Let's read a little further. Kali is so responsive to those in need of her that she will manifest in unlimited forms to provide the necessary protections. Her fiercest forms manifest to support us in confronting powerful darkness within ourselves, others, and our world. In Tibetan Buddhism, the Dakini, or sky dancer, is a feminine spiritual being offering guidance and protection. The Dakini, known as Troma Nagmo, and also as the Kroda Kali, is fiercely protective, divine feminine, being upon whom we can meditate. As we place our focus upon her, we enter into her being for sanctuary. Her appearance is meant to be repelling for the spiritual purpose, not to keep us away from her. So allow any fear or aversion that arises as you contemplate her to rise and then fall away. This is how contemplation upon the sacred being becomes an act of spiritual cleansing and psychological release. As the aversion dissipates, our sanctuary with her is activated from a pure, trusting heart, deflecting unwanted negative energies and psychic contaminants. That's beautiful. Troma Nagamo is a black, wrathful mother of tantric wisdom. As our mother, she is available to all hearts who seek her protection, teachings, and assistance. She is fiercer form of the already fierce Vajrayogini from the Tibetan spiritual tradition. As she takes spiritual protection to the highest level, she is associated with the Tibetan practice of Chod, which facilitates complete fearlessness, rapid spiritual growth, and even the severing of attachment. The word Chod translates to cutting through. Precisely, like, she's beautiful. She is absolutely fierce, right? So she's here to sever the old toxic patterns behind yourself, and so you can forgive yourself and be compassionate and be aware of how you interact with people, I feel. And, you know, there's something to that. So I hope this helped your group too. If it did, throw me thumbs up, subscribe if you feel so called, and I will holla at you on my next read. Bye. Hello, hello, my group number 3s. If you chose the Mystical Manga Tarot with the Mookaite Jasper, this is your read and welcome. And we're going to find out how you can forgive and how you can let go of whatever it is that you're facing at this point in time in your life. So we're going to slide your tarot to the side. So we're going to start off first by getting your current energy that helps you to tap into the read, or you could be cross-watching for this energy that's here. Either way, it's very surface level, and you should know right off the bat if it's for you or for someone that is deep in your energy field. You'll know. You'll just know. All right, so that's the first row. Second row is going to tell me what the situation is that you're facing. The third row is going to give me the higher perspective of the situation, what's probably hidden and blocked from you that you can't see. So I'm going to find the higher perspective of the dynamic. And then we're going to lastly find out how you can forgive and let that go, whatever that is for you. So it's really, let's see what it is, right? Let's dip on in. So we're going to go ahead and get your current energy. And then we're going to be asking our precious love to our hearts, Archangel Michael, Fierce Warrior, will you please protect myself and my dearest collective of group 3 as we go to the highest white light for spiritual guidance, please, and thank you so much. And then we're going to be calling upon our angels, the ascended masters, and our spirit guides of the highest vibration for a guided message for group 3, please, and how they can forgive and let go. Can I please get one energy oracle for group 3 on their current energy, please and thank you. Please tap me into the collective of group number 3, please and thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get your current energy, my group 3s. One energy oracle for group 3, please. One energy oracle for my group 3s. One energy oracle. One energy oracle for the current energy of group 3, please. Current energy of group 3. Current energy of group 3. Oh, why are you so quiet, group 3? One energy oracle, please. Oh, that's why. Adjacent possibilities, because you don't know where the fuck to go. Door to spirit and door to personal healing of happiness behind that. Oh, beautiful. All right, group 3, let's find out what's going on. Let's find out. Adjacent possibilities, that's sliding doors. That's, you know, shit, the butterfly effect. You know, things are always changing. You know, situations, outcomes they can change. Trajectories change. You know, things of that nature. Sliding doors, just nothing set in stone. That's really what I get from that adjacent possibilities card there. All right, let's get you 3 cards, please. 3 cards from my group 3s, please, Spirit, and their current energy. 3 cards for group 3's current energy, please, and thank you. 3 cards for my group 3's current energy, please, and thank you. 3 cards. My word, group 3, what the heck? 3 cards for group 3, please. Current energy. Okay. 6 of Wands, victory, being seen. 2 more, please, for my group number 3s. Queen of Wands in reverse. 1 more, please, for my group 3s. 1 more for my group 3s. 1 more for my group 3s, please. With the Page of Coins here. Okay. I want to clarify that Queen of Wands in reverse because that's a very jealous energy. The Queen of Wands can be a very jealous energy and she can manipulate with sexual attraction. Can I please clarify that Queen of Wands in reverse, please? Can I please clarify that Queen of Wands in reverse? Please clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. With the 4 of Swords. Okay. With the Ace of Swords in the back. Okay, so group number 3. You feel very determined on something. Very determined. It feels like you're kind of taking a backseat approach at whatever it is that you're determined to get right now. You are very determined that you will have victory in whatever seeds that you plant with this Page of Pentacles here. Like with this page, with this 4 of Swords, this tells me that you're just resting, rejuvenating, kind of, you know, almost feels like it's like you retreated from something, right? You retreated and you had to take a step back in a regard. But deep down, like there's just something in you that's like envious and jealous and just like, it feels like, you know, your pride is like heavily like on the fucking table. Something to that regard. The adjacent possibilities, I want to clarify that adjacent possibilities, and I haven't had to clarify any of these cards in a while. Can I please get another energy oracle for that adjacent possibilities? There's just too many unknowns there. There's too many variables. Can I get an adjacent possibilities? What does that mean, Spirit? Well, can I clarify that adjacent possibilities, please, and thank you. Oh, Angel of Love with the Envy in reverse. 4th chakra Archangel Raphael. Okay, so your current energy, you have this envy about you. Angel of Love's here with the envy in the reverse. I want to read the envy in reverse. I want to make sure I get this message loud and clear. Okay, reversed. This card reversed heralds a great time of joy and appreciation. Your choice to shift your focus from future longing to present gratitude creates a significant difference in your energy field and moves out in a dramatic, radiant way to attract more to you. You know that you can keep your eye on future goals without losing sight of your present gifts. So continue to release any old feelings of envy or lack whenever those thoughts or emotions come up. You are on your way to a completely gratifying life, and your genuine acknowledgement of the value within and around you will keep you drawing more value to you. Okay, so the adjacent possibility is envy. Okay, with the angel of love. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. It doesn't feel like you've given up on something. You may be taking a reprieve, but there's something about this angel of love, and you're just kind of resting and rejuvenating. So, okay, that's where that is. Take that where it resonates, my collective. I'm sorry that was so choppy. All right, let's get, what is the situation? What is the situation, Spirit? What is the situation? You're very determined that you'll have victory in your life no matter what. Group number 3. Maybe you had to surrender someone to let someone else come in. Can I please get one energy oracle for what the situation is for group 3? Archangel Michael in reverse with the community in reverse. Okay, let's go ahead and get 3 cards for what is the situation for group number 3. What is the situation here? 4 of Cups in reverse. 2 more, please, for my group 3 in the current situation. What is the situation? Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. 1 more, please. 1 more, please. 1 more for my group 3s. And the situation. What is the situation? Death. Queen of Swords in reverse on the back. You find yourself first chakra in reverse, and that's all about the home life, your survival, your what you need to feel safe in, like the monetary world. You could very well feel blocks in your root chakra. You could very well be feeling ungrounded. So this is a situation that you felt ungrounded, right? You felt like you came into clarity over something with the 4 of Cups in reverse. That's all about knowing which cup is for you and not rejecting, like you're aware of what you want. The Page of Wands, that's all about going back to the drawing board on something, right? To achieve different outcomes. You know, when X, Y, Z didn't work, then we're going to go ahead and try ABC. If ABC didn't work, then we're going to try D, E, F. That's just an energy that doesn't give up. Doesn't give up, especially under this Queen of Wands in reverse. It's a very jealous energy. And it feels like you're not giving up because of this jealousy, this envy that you felt inside you. But you're trying to get out of it. But in the truth of the matter, that's where it sits. The death is all about death and rebirth, things being transformed, you know, things dying away, and that way things can make way for the new. I feel like this could definitely spark on an ego death inside yourself. I feel like you're in a very unshaky position. You know what I mean? I feel like you have blocks in your root chakra, which can wreak all kinds of havoc in your mental body. When your root chakra is blocked, oh boy, man, is it felt in the head and in the thought patterns and things of that nature. I feel whatever you're trying to have victory in isn't for your greatest good. It feels like you're trying to achieve an outcome that is necessarily not going to serve you in the best of regard. And you're constantly going back to the drawing board. It feels this is like the definition of insanity. You know, just trying the same things over again. Just keep trying. Not necessarily even different things, but just keep on trying. Keep on latching on. You're refusing to let go of something that was meant to die away and it was meant to bring transformation. So it's like you're holding on to something that was meant to transform you. Instead, you're getting kind of like stuck in it. So let's go further, shall we, group 3s? That's the situation. You're not letting go of the transformation. The higher perspective. Spirit, can you show me the higher perspective? Can I get the higher perspective, please, and thank you? The higher perspective, please. Higher perspective. Action with appreciation on the back. Guardian the gate reverse behind that. Higher perspective. Action. Can I please get 3 cards for the higher perspective for group 3? Okay, what's the higher perspective for group 3? Oh, the Empress in reverse. 2 more for the higher perspective. What's the higher perspective? Okay, 2 of Swords with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Oh, shit. Higher perspective, the 2 of Cups. Okay. So this could very well be with them regarding a romantic partner. The higher perspective is that you were pushed to change. I think some aspects, you're meant to grow spiritually, it really feels, but it feels like you are dragging your feet or failing to acknowledge the growth in which you need to make. The Empress in reverse talks about the burned out. She's like the burned out mom. You know what I mean? She's overwhelmed with the home, the work. Everything is just very, very heavy feeling. It feels like nothing just comes naturally and organically. It feels like you just have to constantly chase for what you want, right? Constantly chasing for what you want. The 8 of Swords in reverse. This is very much needing to be able to fucking see, to get untied from the past things that you just keep going back to, right? But with that 2 of Swords, you're not wanting to. That's you refusing to make this transformation. You are holding yourself back from living your best life for something, okay? You're holding yourself back. It really does. It really feels like you're holding yourself back. And you need to forgive this person so you can live your best life. I feel like you need to let go of a person because they're holding you back from transforming. You need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive this person, it feels like. Because you have to make decisions to transform. This person pushed you into an energy of having to transform, but you're not wanting to do it. Like you're fighting your soul's self. I can't explain it any more than that. You need to, how you can forgive and let go is to start taking action in your life and stop waiting for this person this 2 of Cups to come around. It's like you're just chasing it and waiting for it. And the thing is though, is you fucking know the truth. You know that you are doing this to yourself. That's the fucked up thing. You're well aware of the misery you're putting on yourself. And it's like self-torture. Self-torture. You need to forgive this person and let them go, because it feels like by you just holding on, not seeing things for what they truly are, trying to be, rose-tinted glasses, just trying to achieve an outcome in which like it feels like you got some stake in the game, and it feels like you just can't cut this loss out, this investment. You know it. This person was here to transform you, to change the way you see yourself, the way you see the world, to awaken you, and you're fighting it. You don't want to. You don't want to. You need to forgive yourself and forgive this person because it's meant for you to transform. And that's how you can let them go, is because they're not in it for you, group number 3. It doesn't. It feels very one-sided. It feels, all I do is feel your energy and your attachment on another object, thing, person, place, whatever the fuck it is. I can't feel any of that energy reciprocated back in any shape. I mean, not in hate, love, whatever. Like, I don't feel it. It's all you. And then that typically doesn't happen. And whenever I can pull up on whatever dynamic you're in, I can feel both parties. I can't feel that other party. All I can feel is you. And that's really odd to me, because this is all you. And you need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive others, so you can let go and stop living your life waiting. All I feel is you. I feel like this is like you're fighting a battle, or you're holding up for an outcome, or in the end of the day, there's nothing there on the other side of the table. Does that make sense? It's not there. And I don't think it's meant to be there, because it's meant to fucking push you into a strength inside yourself. But you're not allowing it. You're squandering the lessons that this person's showing you. You're completely missing it. You're completely missing the lessons in which they're trying to show you. This feels solo bolo right here. Can I please get 3 cards for group 3? 3 cards for group 3. 3 cards. You need to see this person for who they are, because they're not here for you. They didn't show up at all. They're at whoever is fucking you up in your mental space, they're not, you need to let them go. You need to forgive you, forgive them, forget everything, and learn the lessons and thank them for the lessons. Okay. So stop chasing things that aren't meant for you. You already know everything I told you. Can I please get 3 cards for surrender? What does my group 3 need? Surrender. Surrender to worry. Surrender to procrastination. One more, please. It's like you're hoping for a different outcome, the adjacent possibilities of love. Oh, goodness. Surrender to worry. Making a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. Surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. I feel like you constantly give to this person to try to attain a victory with them, but it's not getting you nowhere. And that's something that you have to learn, group number 3. Setting boundaries, setting limits, loving yourself. You will attract how you vibrate. You will attract that same vibration. You're hoping for different possibilities. You're hoping for different outcomes, but I don't feel it's coming from a heart space. Group number 3. Yeah. So let's get you, I'm jumping the gun. Let's go ahead and get you some numerology. Let's get you some numerology. This person was meant to transform you, but you're not getting the hint. You're not getting the hint. And things will continue to dwindle until you do. You'll never have to chase people that are meant to be in your life. If you have to chase someone to be in your life, odds are they're not meant to be in your life. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to stay. It was meant to be. Can I please get 3 cards of numerology for my group 3s? Teaching and learning. Parenting. One more, please. One more for my group 3s. Nature, 74. Could be something for you in that. Music on the back. Go to nature, listen to some music. Maybe look into the way that you were parented to see if there's something there. If you have blocks from your childhood that are preventing you from releasing and surrendering to the transformation in which your body is calling you to take the action. This person was here to make you be a better version of yourself, but you're not. You don't see it. You don't see it. Okay. Let's get you some crystal angels cards. Can I get 3 cards for my crystal angels for my group 3s? 3 for my group 3s. 3 crystal angels. There's 2. One more. There it is. Oh, I love Charoite. That's awesome. Woo, yeah! Moldavite, unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It is okay to feel and be different from others. Moldavite is my fucking jam. If you ever felt called to get a piece of Moldavite, this could be your sign of synchronicity because it is all about the expressway to your soul life path. All right, I've been working with Moldavite for about a year now, and it didn't shake me up all crazy like it's like, not fabled, but for what some people might experience, my experience was much more of a peaceful, much more of a, felt like a homecoming, like, that piece of home that I never thought I was missing. It's beautiful. Moldavite, look into it if you feel so called. Charoite, spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. I have a Moldavite ring right here. I have a Charoite ring right here. Tiger's eye, self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in the God working through you. Tiger's eye, that's beautiful. That's readily available. There's different colors to tiger's eye. You have the golden, the red, the blue. So if any of those crystals feel called to you, they're pretty all readily available. Charoite, not so much. Moldavite, not so much in your local crystal stores. You can find Charoite, but it's not always a given. Tiger's eye, you'll find anywhere. Tiger's eye, you'll find anywhere. But these two, you may have to actually go to a specialty store or online to get. But I love Charoite. Charoite, Moldavite, all fucking day. All right, so I love Moldavite. The best way I can explain it is it felt like I got a piece of home that I had missed for so long and I didn't know what was missing. It was just like I felt like I came home, like it was a homecoming. I definitely feel extraterrestrial, like for sure. I definitely feel star speed. And I am unconventional. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be me for who I am. And that's, that's why I came down, is to show a different way. So maybe Moldavite might be something for you. So check into it. It's beautiful. I got like 6 or 7 pieces. Okay. Let's get you one Kali card for my group 3s, please. Group 3, please. I think you could benefit from Moldavite. I think that'll literally take out all the things that you're refusing to let go. I think those things will repel. I think you will really benefit from some Moldavite. All those things that you are unaware of or feel like you don't have the power to get out of your life, they will naturally exit stage left when you get some Moldavite. It's going to vibrate out of your life. Can I please get one Kali card for group 3? What do they need to hear for their greatest good? Please and thank you. Kali card for my group 3s. Kali card for my group 3s, please. Kali card for my group 3s. One, please. Thank you, sir. Lalita, Tripura, Sanduri. I've never seen that one. That's beautiful. Number 18. Okay, perfect. Let's read this for you, group 3s, and let you go. Lalita Tripura Sundari. With luminous grace, she plays her ways into our hearts, softening hardness and despair, awakening the remembrance of light, of love, of joy. No matter what you have experienced, your heart shall be cleansed and released from ugliness, sorrow, and pain. Negative karmic legacies will be cleared away. Our divine sister goddess invites you to recognize her golden restorative beauty shining within your heart. Cultivate that which is worthy of such beauty, for this is your essential nature. Gracefully release all else with dignity. The third eye of Mahadva, wisdom goddess, Lalita Tripura Sundari, is the divine mother manifesting as light, playfulness, and beauty. In her Shakti Tantras, or scriptures of the divine feminine, there are 2 schools. One school celebrates Kali as a primordial origin of the universe, and the other worships Lalita as such. Yet they are about 2 faces of the Divine Mother. Lalita doesn't compare with Kali. She is her own boon-giving brightness. Lalita's presence is in a reading, is a reminder to play. Her sadhana, or practice, asks us to cleanse and heal our minds so we do not become consumed or overwhelmed by the suffering or ugliness happening in our world. Without denying the dark side of human nature, we can look through the inner eye to see what is happening at a spiritual level. If we look for the inner spiritual truth, we will find divine beauty. That is the courage, kindness, and selflessness, generosity, love, strength that humans develop and express in response to their problems. Lalita is the power of Lalita is the power of recondition the mind away from agony and into delight. This doesn't require changing the world, but rather seeing it differently. Instead of seeing humanity as victimized, weak, ego-driven, and wounded, we can affirm humanity as a collective or spiritually brave souls willing to incarnate and grow during the challenging time of spiritual obscuration on earth. There is divine beauty in such boldness of spirit. Internally, we shift from despair to awe, changing our chemistry along with our consciousness. As that takes place, we begin to vibrate energetically at the higher frequency. Challenges are recognized as means through which blessings can be activated. The mindset of the warrior fighting against the darkness can shift into a mindset of the priestess, facilitating an increasing presence of the spiritual light upon earth. Same world, same circumstances, but different approach, interpretation and response, which in turn leads to a different experience and future for us all. Sometimes we need the darkness, the feistiness of Kali, and the warrior spirit. At other times, the lightness of heart, the delighted mind, and the buoyant spirit are what will open the way open the way for us. For life to happen, we need both night and day, winter and summer, and everything in between. Lolita is a reminder to give due honor to the brightness and light, especially if we have been dealing with a lot of darkness. In a reading, Lolita Tapura Sundari is a sign of good things intended for you. The ending of a truly difficult time is near, as a spiritual shift from the dark night of the soul into something of a golden era in your life. It is a promise of release into beauty and grace. Do your work to orient yourself, to shift your inner being to ready for her. What would it be like to dispense of worry and dwell within the continual infusion of golden grace? This is the way of Lolita. Be open to experiences of rest, pleasure, and beauty, which can elevate your frequency and help you discover your new solutions to old issues. Lolita helps the mind break free from the poverty consciousness and belief in lack. Inner healing and transformation manifest through her playful energies. We become able to find delight and joy once more. Tripura translates as 3 cities and refers to the triple goddess as Virgin Bala, as the fertile woman Sundari, and as the crone Bharavi. In the reading, this oracle indicates a change so radical and profound that it is irreversible. A previous chapter of your life is truly closing and will not be reopened. This will be a reason for celebration, for the intervention of Lolita in our lives brings only delight, joy, happiness, and fulfillment. Whatever you need to release right now shall create the space for what is divinely destined for you to manifest through her grace. You have every reason to feel hopeful. You have been struggling with poverty consciousness and have lost a sense of joy and gratitude for your life path. Lolita is the portent of heart healing and restoration of grace. Light and dignity in your heart. You shall awaken to your true inner beauty. You shall enjoy a pace of release from intensity. Open your heart and orient your mind toward a golden era. That's beautiful. I think you're going, and again, I didn't want to point that out, but that's card number page 11, 111, all about spiritual awakenings. I think this person is meant to really change you in the best way, but you have to allow it. You need to forgive them so you can change and have compassion for yourself and for all parties involved, and know that it all happened for your greatest good and that everything is working for you. That's what I have for you, Group 3s. I hope this helped you in some shape or form. If it did, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you feel so called, and I will holla at you on my next read. Bye.